At the outer perimeter of the solar system, defined by the orbit of Pluto, is a satellite known as Pluto number 3. Despite its millions of miles from the warmth of the sun, Pluto number 3 is a lush green body with an abundance of breathable atmosphere. Unlike its sister moons and even Pluto itself, Pluto 3 is warmed to a comfortable temperature by inner volcanic action, whose conductive heat has thawed glaciers to flow freely into streams and lakes, bringing to life a velvet green coat of foliage. It is here on Pluto 3 that Dr. Frederick Kurt has chosen a site to erect the Kurt Sanitarium, and it is here at the edge of the rest home grounds that a Space Patrol battle cruiser has landed its lone passenger. A passenger who at this very moment walks briskly down the corridor inside the building toward the office of Dr. Kurt.
Won't you come in?
I'm already in.
So I noticed.
Dr. Kurt?
Yes.
Dr. Frederick Kurt, owner and operator of the Kurt Sanitarium.
Yes.
Major Robertson, Space Patrol.
Oh, I recognize the uniform. And to what do I owe the pleasure, Major?
I'm afraid you won't call it a pleasure when you know that I'm here to take you to Space Patrol headquarters for questioning.
Questioning? About what?
Charges of influencing your patients. Forcing them to give you money and property.
And just how am I supposed to be influencing my patients?
That's what we hope to find out from you when we get back to Terra.
I see. Tell me, Major Robinson, what happens if I object to leaving my sanatorium?
Then I'll have to take you by force. I have a warrant.
That won't be necessary, I'm sure, Major. A man of your size would have no trouble to take a man of my stature, with or without warrant.
Then you'll go peaceably.
But of course, Major Robertson, I'm only too glad to accompany you to Terra.
Good. Then let's get started. Who's he?
This is my friend Atlas. I so named him because he reminds me of the Atlas in mythology, who carries the world on his shoulders.
That's very interesting. Well, let's get going. Look, Kurt, what does your muscle man want?
I think you, Major Robertson. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't like you.
Feeling's mutual.
I have a feeling he is not going to let you take me out of his room.
Then you'd better get another feeling. Because you're leaving with me.
And at this very same moment, back on Terra, in the central office at Space Patrol headquarters, Buzz Corey and his cadet Happy have just learned some disturbing information.
Smoking rockets, Commander. How does this Dr. Kurt get away with it anyway? Well, less than a week after Mr. Gordon enters the sanitarium, he signs over everything he owns to Dr. Kurt. Then he refuses to contact his wife, and, well, now this eviction notice they served on Mrs. Gordon.
Please, Commander Corey, you must find out what they've done with my husband. Chris was forced to sign those papers.
I'm sure he was, Mrs. Gordon.
I have nothing left. Nothing. Oh, please, Commander, please help me.
Try not to worry, Mrs. Gordon. I know it isn't easy under the circumstances, but believe me, we're doing everything we can to put a stop to this sort of thing.
Oh, well, sure. Major Robertson has already gone to Pluto 3 to bring Dr. Kurt back here for questioning.
You go on home. Still your home till the end of the week. I promise I'll get in touch with you the instant I learn anything about your husband. Perhaps if she gets home.
Yes.
Oh, and Mrs. Gordon, you're not going to be evicted from your home. It's yours, and it's going to stay yours. That's a promise.
And when Commander Corey makes a promise, it's as good as done.
Commander Corey calling Major Robertson aboard Space Patrol ship 2X3. Commander Corey to SP-2X3. Come in. Commander Corey, Space Patrol Headquarters Terra, calling Kurt Sanitarium, Pluto 3.
Major Robertson of the Space Patrol. Oh, I know Commander Corey. I don't believe I have had the pleasure of meeting him.
You mean he never arrived on Pluto 3?
As I told you, Major, no, I never met him.
Very well, Dr. Kurt. I won't trouble you any further. Corey out.
Atlas, take our new patient to the converter room. I think he will make a fine addition to my corps of giants of Pluto 3.
A few moments later, at the huge interplanetary spaceport on Terra.
Then you think Dr. Kurt was lying about Major Robertson?
Yes, I do.
Is that why you didn't ask him anything about Mrs. Gordon's husband?
That's right. He would have lied about that, too. Stand by to fire rockets.
Standing by, sir. Fire rockets.
Leaps upward. Soon it breaks gravity, whisks through the thin upper atmosphere, and is space-borne. Thrusting forth tons of energy, the huge rocket engines drive the Space Patrol ship deeper into space, closing the gap between Terra and Pluto 3. Later, at the journey's end, the Terra 5 lands quietly on Repeller Ray and comes to rest, hidden among the trees that surround the sanitarium.
Did you notice Major Robertson's ship while we were landing, sir?
Yes, that's strange, too.
Why do you say that, sir?
Well, I'm sure Robbie was here when I talked to Dr. Kurt in the spacephone, and that he lied about it. Yet, he leaves Robbie's ship in plain sight.
Yeah, that is funny.
Come on.
We're getting pretty close to the edge of the grounds, Commander. Pretty soon we'll be out in plain sight where they can see us.
We'll just have to let them see us. Well, here, Hap. Take a good look at this, so you can recognize him if you see him.
Who is it?
It's Chris Gordon. His wife gave us this for the files when she first registered a complaint against Dr. Kurt.
Well, I'll remember his face, sir.
Now, we've got to find him, Hap. Remember, we made a promise to Mrs. Gordon.
Gee, Mr. Gordon sure doesn't look like the kind of a man who... Oh, hi. We were just looking at your picture, and I...
Mr. Gordon.
Smoking rockets, and we thought it was going to be hard to find.
Are you all right, sir?
Hey, what's the big idea? You... Oh!
Hap, it looks like Mrs. Gordon was right.
Smoking rockets, Commander. Did you feel the strength of that guy? And Mrs. Gordon said he was weak and run down. Well, he's a giant now.
Hap, look out.
Oh, no, you don't. Not again.
No, Hap, don't shoot him.
Wait for me in the office, Atlas. Now, Major Robinson, now your time has come to join my corps of giants.
Wow. Smoking rockets, Commander. After he clobbered you, I shot him with a ray gun, and it didn't even slow him down.
It's almost like a giant.
Mrs. Gordon didn't say anything about her husband being that strong.
He wasn't until he entered Dr. Kurt's sanitarium. Kurt's doing something to his victims to alter their size and strength. And their minds, too.
Sure, that must be it. And that's how he gets them to sign over everything they own to him.
Come on.
Hey, and Commander, that's not all. Major Robertson's going to be one of those giants, too.
name is Thor. Your name is Thor. Thor. Rise, Thor. Rise. Excellent. Now, bend this. Major Robertson is no more. Hercules, why have you come here? Why have you left your guard post? Already? They have come looking for him already. Go, Thor. Go. Let them find you. Bring them here. My corps of giants grows more rapidly than I expected.
Another what?
Another one of those big fellas, a different one.
Did he see you?
I don't think so, sir. At least he didn't act like he saw me.
Have to be careful. There'll probably be a lot more of them all over this building.
Hey!
They laughed at me once, Commander. The entire council of scientists sneered at my theory. When I told them that I, Dr. Frederick Kurt, had developed a method to transform a weakling into a perfect human specimen, strong and tall, they ridiculed me, saying that my motives were selfish, that I was only interested in making myself as big as other men.
Why didn't you use this method on yourself?
Unfortunately, Commander, my first tests proved that I would lose more than I would gain. You see, my energy converter increases the physical powers by multiplying the physical energy of the body. And it gets the additional energy from the mind.
You mean you convert mental energy into physical energy?
Exactly. And so I concluded I would rather be a genius than a giant.
Well, now I get it. So now you use this thing to weaken the minds of your victims, and that's how you get them to turn over all their property to you.
They are completely subservient to me, but their body possesses the strength of many men, so powerful that their nerve centers are not even affected by paralyzer ray guns.
Yeah, we found that out.
Surely you don't expect to get away with this, Kurt.
Why not? How can I be defeated? Not even the force of Space Patrol ships would dare to fire on this building for fear of destroying my giants. The men you would be trying to save.
Say, he's got a good point there, Commander.
And as you have seen for yourselves, it's useless for individuals to try to defeat me, because the very men you have come to rescue have defeated you. Like these two, Hercules and Thor.
Hercules and Thor? Well, what are you talking about? That's Major Robertson and Mr. Gordon.
Not anymore. They have been renamed for the most powerful men in mythology. Hercules, Thor, Atlas, Colossus, Ulysses.
What about Achilles? Surely you haven't forgotten Achilles, Kurt.
Yes,
The ideal of youth, strength, and valor.
but Achilles was vulnerable. An arrow pierced his heel, and he was destroyed.
Exactly, Kurt. You too have an Achilles heel. You are your own weak point.
Hercules, Thor, help! Hercules, Thor, help!
Make him let go of the commander! Tell him to stop now!
Hercules, Thor, stop!
Dr. Kurt, this energy converter, will it restore these men to normal? Will it?
Yes,
Then do it. Order them into the converter. Major Robertson first. I'm not fooling with you, Kurt. Unless you'd like to try the energy converter yourself.
No.
Then do what I say, and right now.
Thor, go to the table. Lie down on the table.
All set, sir.
All right, Kurt. You know what to do. Do it. Robbie, you take Mr. Gordon with you in your ship. Half an hour, keep Kurt with us.
Yes, sir.
As soon as we get Kurt safely to Terra, we'll come back here and make sure all the other victims are restored to normal. Now remember, the important thing is to blast off and get to Terra, not to try to defeat the very men we're trying to save.
And this is going to be your Achilles heel, Commander. Atlas! Atlas, help! Atlas!
On the double, everybody. Get back to the ship.
Come on, out this way.
Pat, get ready to blast off as soon as we get aboard.
We're practically on our way, sir.
Commander, my ship's that way.
See you on Terra, Robbie.
Right, sir.
All right, Kurt, up the ladder.
Hey, Achilles! Help me! Finish it off! Finish it off!
Kurt!
I'm sorry, Corey. You're never going to catch me now.
Maybe not this time, but I'll be back.
Here we go, sir.
Kept your promise, Commander Corey. Thank you.
What did I tell you? When Commander Corey makes a promise, it's as good as done.
I'll make another promise. Going to Pluto 3 and get Dr. Kurt.
Well, Commander, if it's all right with you, I'd like to help you keep that promise, too.
Let us know how you...
I was counting on that, huh?
You know, Commander, I was pretty shrewd pulling that Achilles heel on Kurt.
Oh, that was nothing.
I heard it was the commander's idea.
Well, yes. I guess it was. The commander thought of the Achilles part, but...
But what?
Well, I knew he was a heel all the time. He was... Hey, wait a minute. I was gonna... Oh!
Terra 5, flagship of the Space Patrol, streaks through space toward the outer boundaries of the solar system. Destination, Pluto 3. For the second time, Commander Buzz Corey and his cadet Happy are setting out on the same dangerous mission: to arrest Dr. Frederick Kurt and to force him to return all the wealth and property he has taken from his victims. But to do this, they must first confront and defeat Dr. Kurt's corps of giants.
The rockets, Commander. I sure don't see how we're going to do it.
Well, this time we know what to expect, Matt. We know we're going to have to get past those giants to get Dr. Kurt.
I know, Commander. That's just what I mean. Those giants are his victims. The very people we're trying to rescue are the ones who are going to protect him.
That's why we have to do the job alone, Hap. We can't threaten Dr. Kurt with a missile bombardment of his sanitarium. He knows very well that we wouldn't risk destroying his victims.
Yeah, but those giants are so big and strong. And we can't even use a paralyzer ray gun on them. Why, it didn't even slow them down.
Maybe this will.
The shock rifle.
Sure, why not? It projects a bolt of electrical energy that hits like a pile driver.
Hey, sure. Why, I'll bet if we cranked it up to full charge, it'd at least knock them out. Hey, it's a good idea. I'll go get another shock rifle out of the arms locker.
No, after we land, Hap. We're getting close to Pluto 3 right now.
All right, Commander, I'll wait. If you promise me one thing, that I get the first shot at Dr. Kurt's #1 muscle boy, Atlas.
You won't have to wait much longer now, Atlas. The ship is approaching, and you can be sure it is Commander Corey, keeping his promise to return and to arrest me. But this time, Atlas, our friend Corey is going to get a surprise he doesn't expect.
Directly above Dr. Kurt, a strange, flat, disc-shaped object appears on the roof of the sanitarium.
Cut rockets.
Cut rockets.
Hit repeller ray.
Hit repeller ray.
And the big Space Patrol battle cruiser, held in a horizontal position, is gently lowered by the force beams of the powerful repeller ray, lowered toward the surface of Pluto 3. Dr. Kurt's hand grasps the handle of another switch and makes contact. The disc on top of the sanitarium begins to revolve.
Smoke rockets, Commander. What's happening?
The ship, it's out of control.
I know, but what's causing it?
Quick, Hap, into the nav compartment.
Yes, sir.
Controlled by great force beams projecting upward from the spinning disc atop the sanitarium, the Terra 5 begins to rock faster and faster.
Hang on, Hap. The ship's going to turn upside down, right over.
I'm trying, sir.
The faster the ship spins, the greater is the force that tends to throw Buzz and Happy away from the center of the ship. Desperately, the two space patrolmen clutch at the ladder, using every ounce of their strength to cling to the center. But the force is too great. They're slammed against the bulkheads, pinned there by a tremendous invisible pressure. A pressure that becomes greater and greater until finally... The big ship is suddenly brought to a halt and lowered to the ground in ominous silence. Inside, the two space patrolmen, unable to withstand the tremendous centrifugal force, have collapsed to the deck, unconscious.
Atlas, go bring the two space patrolmen to me. Rip open the hatch, go aboard the ship, and bring them.
And a few moments later, the stillness in the ship is broken by the sound of slow, heavy steps on the outer hull. The steps of Atlas, the giant. But Buzz and Happy do not hear them. Nor do they hear the twisting and wrenching of metal, the sound of the outer hatchlock being broken by the superhuman brute strength of the giant.
Atlas, put him down. Happy. Colossus, come out here.
Wait here. Then guard until Atlas returns.
Oh, but even Atlas can't break out of these Endurium handcuffs.
Grab a shock rifle, Hank. We have work to do.
I've already got one, Commander. And I'll sure bet Dr. Kurt will be surprised to see us show up without Atlas.
Let's go.
Right.
Noise would warn Kurt. I'll decoy the giant away from the door. You slip inside, get the drop on Kurt, and hold him there till I get back.
Right, sir. Surprise, Dr. Kurt.
You? Where's Atlas?
Oh, he's taking a little rest. I think he needed it, too. You've been working him awful hard.
Colossus, help!
Here, cut that out.
All right, Hap, bring him along.
Where to, sir?
The energy converter room.
Hey, he called one of his giants.
Yes, I know, the one I was leading away from the door. I want to get to the converter room before he shows up. Come on.
Right. Come on.
No, Hap, leave it open.
But, Commander, Colossus will come in here.
You don't think a mere door would stop him, do you?
Watch Kurt, Happy. Don't take your eyes off of him.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's the matter, Commander?
Rifle's run out of charge. Run fire.
I'll get him, then.
Hey! Hey! Fire, Happy! Fire!
Thanks, Hap.
Oh, it's all right, sir. What happened to your rifle?
Well, Electropack didn't last as long as I thought it would.
What do we do now?
Well, now we'll use this energy converter on Colossus.
We'll sure be glad to get back to normal again. Yeah, I wonder who he is anyway.
We'll find out. We'll have another man on our side to help us with Dr. Kurt's other victims.
Sorry, what are you doing?
Here, hold it.
I'm undoing some of your dirty work, Kurt. Watch him, Hap.
Yes.
The process of returning Colossus to normal begins. The product of the twisted mind of Dr. Kurt, the machine begins its task of reconverting the tremendous physical energy of the giant to mental energy, reducing the bodily strength, increasing the mental strength, until Colossus the giant is a giant no more, but an average, normal, intelligent man, returned from the living death slavery of the evil Dr. Kurt.
Who are you? It'll only take a minute to explain. Listen carefully, Mr. Alexander. Our ship is just outside the sanitarium grounds. Now, you'll find an arms locker in the deck of the nav compartment. Bring back 2 Electropack recharges and another shock rifle. There are a lot of other men in the same position you were that we've got to fix up before we're through.
I'll be right back.
And remember, don't get too close to Atlas. He may recover consciousness.
While we're waiting, Dr. Kurt, why don't you try being cooperative for a change and, well, tell us where we can find the rest of your victims. All right, Kurt. Have it your way. We'll find them anyway. And you can stay right here and watch us restore them all to normal, one by one.
You'll never succeed. Never. Atlas! Atlas! Help!
No, you don't. Not this time. Hey, Commander, my gun went out of power, too. Hey, Atlas, stop.
Now, gentlemen, move over. Your ray gun may not work on my giant, but I am certain it will on you.
Smoking rockets, Commander. Well, I suppose he's going to make giants out of us.
Ha! Wrong, Cadet. Converting you to giants would mean you remain alive. But I have other plans for you. I think I'll take you on a tour on my installation. You will find my natural heating plant most interesting. A glowing pit of magma. You comprehend? Molten volcanic rock. The sanatorium sits on a huge crater of magma which provides heat and power. Atlas, take them out.
Wait here!
Smoking rockets? You don't have to get so rough about it, do you?
Happy, look.
Hey, what's that? I hope it isn't.
The magma pit is probably behind that door.
You mean That thing built right around the magma?
Looks like a huge pipe. Maybe it carries the heat to... Well, maybe the boilers where it's transformed into power.
Exactly right, Commander. But what lies beyond is of no interest to you. You will be more concerned in the magma pit that is behind that door. Atlas, take them inside.
The heat in here is terrible. We won't be able to stand it more than a minute.
Atlas, leave them there, if you can.
Patty, what are we going to do? The heat in this place is getting worse and worse. It's just a matter of time if those poison fumes don't get us first. Hey, Commander, where are you going?
Atlas, hurry up, get out of there.
Commander, what are you doing?
Come and get me! Here, at once!
Hey, Commander, what are you wasting your energy on him? What's the use?
Stall him, Hap, so until Kurt leaves. Maybe he'll break down the door for us.
I get you, sir.
They're ready for him. The fumes are beginning to get him. He's trying to get out. Atlas, how did you get out? And Corey, the cadets, where are they? Where are they?
Oh, he'll be all right, Commander. He just got a couple little bruises, that's all.
You can stay here and wait. Mr. Alexander, Hap and I'll take care of Dr. Kurt.
Commander, that's a ship blasting off. Who is it, Commander? Can you see him?
Yes, I saw.
Was it Kurt?
Yes, Kurt and Atlas.
Should we go after him?
Not now. We're calling all units alert to be on the lookout for Kurt's ship. There's something much more important to do right now.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. We have to use that energy converter on all those giants and bring them back to normal again.
We'll never have a better chance. Without Kurt around to interfere. With plenty of electro packs for our shock rifles, we'll have a job done in no time.
Oh. Hey, no, Commander. I bet those guys sure will be glad to be brought back to normal again. I wonder what it feels like.
Well, maybe you'd like to try it.
Oh, you mean, use that energy converter on me and make a giant out of me?
Sure, why not?
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, why not, Hap? Just think you'd be the strongest man in the Space Patrol.
Oh, gee, I'm not exactly a weakling right now, Commander. Oh, I'm pretty strong enough for me.
Pretty strong, huh?
Well, sure, Commander, I'm real strong.
Good. I need a strong man to Carry these, boss.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah. I...
Toward the men to normal with the energy converter. Buzz and Happy stand by in the battle cruiser flown in by Major Robertson, who has returned to Pluto 3 to transport the liberated victims back to their homes.
Well, the passengers are all aboard, sir, and you never saw a happier bunch of guys in your life.
Boy, I bet they sure be glad to get back home again.
That's putting it mildly, huh? Oh, by the way, Space Volunteer notified the families of the men that were on their way. And unless I miss my guess, there's going to be a big welcome home ceremony for one Commander Corey.
I'm afraid that'd be a little premature, Robbie. Happy and I aren't going back to Terra.
You're not?
Well, why not, sir?
Because I think Dr. Kurt and his giant Atlas are still here.
On Pluto 3, sir?
Yes, or near it.
Well, why do you say that, sir?
Right after we saw Dr. Kurt's ship blast off, I sent out an all-units alert. That was hours ago. Not one trace of the ship has been recovered.
Smoking rockets. With every unit in the system out looking for him, they should have reported something.
They would have, unless Kurt didn't go anywhere.
That would sure explain it all right, Commander.
Well, where do we start looking for him, sir?
Dr. Kurt's sanitarium. You may have other units here on Pluto 3, and we'll look around there and might find something that'll give us a clue.
Well, if you find him, be careful of Atlas. I can tell you from experience, he's as strong as an elephant. I almost lasted 10 seconds with him.
I'll get the shock rifles. Yeah, these will stop him all right. And they're fully charged, too.
Oh, you want me to stay with you, sir? Give you a hand?
Oh, no, thanks, Robbie. You might contact me by space phone when you get back to Terra.
Right, sir. On my way.
Good trip, Robbie. Go on, Hap. Let's see what we can find at the sanitarium.
Right.
Atlas, you have your orders. Go quickly. I'm blasting off immediately.
Okay, Robbie. All clear.
All right, back there. Stand by to blast off.
Nothing in here either, Commander. Maybe he's outside, hiding in the trees.
I see still in the ship up there, circling this moon.
Commander, what's that?
That's a missile. Get down.
Go on, Hal! What happened?
We found Kurt.
Yeah, or else he found us.
Let's get out of here fast.
Smoking rockets, Commander. That was a close call.
Not near as close as the one Kurt's going to have me get this ship upstairs.
Why do you suppose he's blasting his own sanitarium?
He's desperate now. He's out for revenge. Because we ruined his racket.
Trouble with that guy, he hasn't got any sense of humor.
anticipated that you might escape from the sanatorium, so I left Atlas here to greet you.
So you've greeted us. Now what?
Now, my revenge.
Oh, you're through, Kurt. Why don't you give up?
Never. You have destroyed me, and now I'm going to destroy you. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. Now get in these seats, both of you, and blast off.
Stand by, Hap.
Standing by, sir.
Fire rockets.
Fire rockets.
Going to turn us loose?
You heard it right, Corey. I'm going to turn you loose in a place called Hunter's Canyon. Of course, you'll have no weapons.
Needless to say.
And you may have a little trouble staying alive.
All right, Kurt, what's on your mind?
Take a look down there, Corey. You see the high cliffs surrounding the canyon from all sides but one?
It looks like sort of a box canyon.
There's no way out except through that little narrow bottleneck entrance. And that's where you will land the ship, Corey. Right across that entrance, blocking it off. And then, as I promised, I'll turn you loose. Well, what are you waiting for? I said you would be turned free when we landed.
Free?
Yes, free, Corey. Free to live at Hunter's Canyon, as long as you can stay alive.
I thought you said we were going hunting.
Almost. You're to be the hunted, the prey of the hunter.
What do you think we are, a couple of Martian jackrabbits?
What I think doesn't make any difference. It's entirely up to Atlas.
Atlas, what's he got to do with it?
Atlas is the hunter.
What?
He will stalk you until he hunts you down. And I will stay here guarding the entrance to the canyon with a shock rifle to be sure you don't escape. I give you 10 minutes. Just 10 seconds. Head start until I send Atlas after you. Now go. Go before you force me to fire.
Come on, Hap.
But, Commander...
Come on.
One, 2, 3, 4,
6. Smoke and rockets, Commander. Nothing but sheer cliffs all around us. We can't possibly scale them. That Kurt's sitting back there with a shock rifle to make sure we don't get out of this canyon. And Atlas, the giant, he's hunting us down like a couple of wild animals. What are we going to do, Commander?
No, we're not through yet, Happy. Our best chances are separate. And go deeper into the canyon, then circle back, try to slip up on Kurt.
Oh, yeah, maybe we can sneak up on him from different directions.
That's the idea. We'll keep in touch with miniature space patrol.
Right, sir. Uh-oh. Here comes the hunter.
Don't let him get his hands on you. Good luck, Hap.
Same to you, sir. Happy, do you read me?
I read you, sir.
I circled back to the same spot we just left. Atlas went in your direction. I would put him somewhere between you and me.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I figured it, Commander. I heard him crashing down through that... Hey! Oh!
Happy, what's wrong? Happy!
Hap, answer me. Where are you?
I fell in a pit, Commander. I think I sprained my ankle.
I see it. Be right there.
Where's Atlas?
I haven't seen him yet.
Grab hold of my hand. Right, Commander.
Yeah, the opening's covered again.
You think we can get Atlas to walk over it and fall in?
We'd better. Here he comes.
Come on, Atlas, come and get us. Come on, musclehead. Rockets, Commander, we did it. He fell in the pit.
Don't stay there long. Give us a chance to find a hideout, though, and take a look at your ankle. Come on, this way.
Like...
And meantime, back at Terra City in the Space Patrol building, Major Robertson, having said goodbye to the last of his passengers, checks into headquarters to make a spaceophone call.
Major Robertson to Commander Corey on Pluto 3. Major Robertson to Commander Corey. Over. Major Robertson to Commander Corey. You read me? Come in. Come in. Major Robertson, Space Control.
Space Control. Go ahead, Major.
Request clearance. Battle cruiser, Pluto orbit, 3 minutes.
Didn't you just come in from Pluto, Major?
Yes, I did, but I've got to go back.
This should do it.
You think we can squeeze through that narrow opening?
Well, we can, but I don't think Atlas can. Let's take a look at that angle.
Well, it sure doesn't help the situation much, does it?
It's all right. We're safe in here, at least for a while.
Maybe Atlas didn't get out of the pit. Maybe he knocked himself out when he fell in.
Major Robertson to Commander Corey on Pluto 3.
He must have really done a good job on his ankle. He's got us trapped. Blast this angle anyway, you... Oh! Atlas! Happy! Atlas wants to hurt himself, but he fell in the pit. Seems to be a little weakened. Don't get too close to him, Commander. Maybe I can make it a little more. Don't try it, sir. I'm trying to wear him out. Commander's out there getting himself killed, and there's nothing I can do about it. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe there is something I can do.
Ship going down there.
Major, the commander's fighting Atlas all alone. You better go help him.
I hope I'm not too late.
Take that shock rifle. It's the only thing that'll stop it.
Right. Here. Keep your eye on Kurt.
Right, sir.
Commander! Commander, where are you?
All right, Atlas. You or me. Oh! Oh!
Commander! Commander!
Commander. All right, Robbie. Just a little tired.
What happened to him?
That's why I'm tired.
And don't forget, Dr. Kurt, just because I've got a sprained ankle, that doesn't mean I can't use this ray gun.
What are they doing in my sanatorium?
Well, they're just finishing a little job that you started. They're blowing it up.
They destroyed it.
Sure. That's so it can never be used on anybody else again. Oh, hi, Commander. How you feeling?
I'm all right, Hap. Stood a little out of breath.
Even Atlas couldn't slow the commander up. He's already got me in conference.
Conference? What about?
Well, that new experimental rocket ship I was telling you about the other day, the XRC. We'd be testing it now if it weren't for Kurt's interference.
Hey, Hap, we got a mock-up of that rocket cockpit if you want to see it.
Wow. Hey, that's terrific. Oh, I sure hope I get a chance to check out on it.
Oh, Robbie, here's the control I wanted to point out to you. You see, all the way on the right side of the panel, you have the time computer, the gamma protective shield, projectile forward rockets, inverse directional indicator, and starboard rocket.
Yeah,
but real handy thing for the pilot.
Look out! Atlas.
Happy, what are you doing?
I did it all by myself. Me, Cadet Happy. I knocked Atlas down.
Happy,
Wow.
I hate to disillusion you.
Muscles of steel. Wow.
But before we destroyed the energy converter, we used it on Atlas. He's been restored to normal just like all the other victims of Kurt.
Oh, one punch Happy, they'll call me.
He's no longer a powerful giant.
That's what I say. He's no longer a powerful giant. He's... What'd you say?
I said meet Mr. William Gray.
Mr. Gray?
Yes, he was formerly Dr. Kurt's lab assistant. He was his first victim.
How do you do, Mr. Gray?
Hello, Cadet Happy.
You... Oh.
Giant killer.